So, this is going to be a reading for my Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be looking at your love life for the next 48 hours. And this is an 18 plus reading because we are going to be using a deck that has more of a sexual connotation, and there is going to be some sexual messages. So definitely make sure that you're 18 plus watching this. And really quickly, if anybody wants to know what decks I am going to be using today, we have the Priestess of Light Oracle, and we have the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And we're going to be using it, of course, for the reading today. But if you're new here, this is how the reading works. Both of these cards are going to represent the theme of your love life during this time frame. This is going to be card 1 and card 2. And you're going to pick whichever card you feel like will resonate with you or you feel drawn to. This is going to be the message for you, and it's going to be a way to test your intuition, and it's going to correlate with its own spread. Now, of course, you can watch the whole reading to see all the messages, to see if the second spread resonates with you better. But this is just a way to test your intuition. But let's get into it. Take a minute. If you need to pause the video, feel free to do so. And of course, any links that you may be looking for will be below. And let's get it popping. So everyone who chose the first card, this is the theme of your love life. We have Go With The Flow. And it says letting go, cleansing, and receiving. Interesting. So everyone who chose this pile, yeah, it's really the energy of you needing to go with the flow, or understand that the things that are meant for you will come to you and will be. There's nothing that will stop a person that's meant to be with you from being with you. Okay, it doesn't matter. And right now, some of you are just needing to kind of trust in the universe, especially if you're single watching this and you're wondering like, dang, when is my new love going to come in? Or why did this relationship need to end off the way that it did? This is you surrendering to the flow of life, okay? And understanding that you can't force outcomes. You can't force people to act different. You can't force a circumstance to be different. All you can do is control your reaction to the circumstances that present itself. Let's say the cards out. Singles energy. If you're in a current connection, the energy around that. Your person's sexual desires. The advice, and then your person's next set of actions towards you. Okay. So first card that we have here, we have the 7 of Chalices in reverse here, representing my singles energy, the energy around your love life. Now, with the 7 of Cups being in reverse, this is you guys finally come into reality. Upright, as you can see, this is her living her best life and almost living in a dream as well, because you know, this man is probably the build that she wants him to be, and the circumstances are just right. But with it being in reverse, a lot of my singles are coming to the reality that a perception or illusion you may have been up under about a specific person and the dealings with that specific person isn't necessarily the case. This could be you snapping out of like this dream, or like I said, larger than life perspective, after realizing that the way you may have been seeing things isn't necessarily how another person may have been seeing things, especially if this is more so a casual connection that you guys had around you. For others of you, this is you coming to reality as to why certain relationships haven't worked out and why there may be blockages in your love life right now. And this is through realizing that nobody's just going to show up to your doorstep. Some of you are like really antisocial, and that's why love has been really difficult for you to attract for like the past couple of years. Now, when it comes to my people who are in a current connection, we have the Magician card, or for my people who are like dealing with someone. With the Magician energy here, you guys are trying to make do with the connection that you guys have, or the person that you're dealing with is trying to make do with the connection itself. You do realize that aspects of it can be a lot better, whether this is communication, the sexual energy, seeing eye to eye, the way you guys argue, etc. And this is you, or like I said, this person trying to find ways to change the circumstance itself. You could also feel like your person at times can be slightly manipulative. Now, your person's sexual desires for you during this time frame, with the Queen of Chalices, they want to have a sense of closeness with you. I think that really they just want to be intimate. The energy really seems sensual in this card. And since we are dealing with that Cups energy, it's definitely emotional. So this person really wants to take it there in terms of being close to you and really caressing aspects of your body in a way where they're appreciating you. Okay? They want to like make love to you, not just have sex with you. And there's a totally big difference, with just having sex with someone and then making love to them. Okay? So interesting energy. Now, the advice for you, we do have the Two of Pentacles. So there's a need for you to, for one, find balance within this relationship. You and your person need to find a way to better support each other so the relationship isn't falling apart. I don't know why I keep getting so tongue-tied today. You guys need to better support each other so that there isn't a break apart of the relationship due to a lack of real support, because one person is more interested in the relationship than the other. Okay. Another thing I see with this Two of Pentacles, somebody needs to make up their mind on what they ultimately want to do, whether this is you or your person. Do you want to be in this relationship or not? Is this going to be a committed relationship or more casual? Okay, if there's other people also in the midst of this connection, it's either you or this person needs to decide on who they want to be with. But when it comes to your person's next set of actions towards you, we do have the Fool card. And their next set of actions, they're going to try to either start fresh with you, trying a new approach of dealing with the connection, the arguments, etc. Or for others of you, this is more so you and this person deciding to kind of go your own separate ways. But mainly this is you guys trying to just start fresh. If there has been any sort of like disagreement, arguments where you guys have been just in this like deadbolt energy, where one person's not speaking to the other. Okay. Now let's go ahead and look at the second spread. So for everyone who chose the second card, this is going to be the theme of your love life for this time frame. And we have friendship. And it says support, fun, unity, and play. So first thing that I'm getting during this time frame, you guys are going to realize that you may be needing to, and I'm really talking to my singles with this, nurture your love life or look for a connection that starts off, of course, as a friendship. Some of you are like jumping into connections with people where there's no real get to know, or there isn't real establishing of like getting to know this person beforehand in terms of like how they interact when they're mad, how they interact when they're sad, how they are when they're happy. Like you guys may not necessarily know aspects of that person, especially if the basis of the connection has always been, I'm trying to date you, I'm romantically interested. You guys may have missed out on really getting to know this person as a friend first, and now you're at a disadvantage of really understanding each other and having the friendship aspect be a thing beyond just I'm romantically interested in you. The best way to nurture a connection is to have a friendship backing it. Okay, some of you may be even interested in a friend of yours. This could be like a coworker or, like I said, a literal friend, where you may be finding yourself more in love with this person than you may have been expecting. But okay, singles energy, current connection energy, your person's sexual desires for you, advice, and your person's next set of actions. So for my singles, we have that Two of Pentacles energy. So this is you dealing with the up and down, up and down. This is like fluctuations going on within your love life. You guys may not be 100% single. You may have dealings with people casually and, a connection here where you may have been expecting it to go further, but it just may not be stable energy in your love life to support a real connection or to be like, okay, I see that this is headed somewhere. Others of you, you're still going through the process of making up your mind if you want to be in a relationship or not. You may be, trying to balance out your finances, and that's more so the focus here. Now, what I see from people who are in a current connection, we have you as the 9 of Pentacles. So even though you're in a current connection, you could be, more so focused on yourself doing your own thing. You could be feeling like your person is doing more so their own thing, if not you, where they're not acting like they're in a relationship. They could be giving more of like single vibes to people, and that could be making you really side eye your person and be like, well, what the hell is really going on? Why is it that you're acting like you don't want to be in a relationship or like you're actually single? There also may be more so like this focus on money connotation going on here. It's either you or this person may be more focused on like business endeavors, and that could be driving a wedge in the relationship itself. Now, when it comes to your person's sexual desires for you during this time frame, we have it as the Queen of Pentacles. And this person really wants to embrace every aspect of your body, okay? They may be wanting to try some new things. This person looks like they're about to go in and like suck on some toes here. Now, if you're into that, that's you. But this person just really wants to be physical with you, caress every aspect of your body, and really get into some things in terms of showing you physical attention. They just want you to be physically close. Okay. Now, when it comes to the advice that I can offer in regards to your love life, we do have the 6 of Pentacles during this time frame. And there's a need for you to look at where there is some sort of imbalance in your love life, where one person's putting more effort, time, and being more vulnerable than the other person. So this could look like one person always reaching out to the other person when there's arguments, even when they're wrong or not wrong, always being the one to try to rekindle the connection when the other person is seemingly not trying at all. If you're in that circumstance and you're the one doing all the work, that's a sign that you may be dealing with somebody who's not as interested in the connection as you may be. Whenever I see the 6 of Pentacles, this is unrequited. Yeah, and this is also knowing when to pull your energy away from something, okay? You got to know when enough is enough and when you've put up with enough. Now, your person's next set of actions towards you, I do have the Queen of Swords. And they're going to try to clear the air with you. They may try to like reach out via the internet or like have a conversation with someone close to you. And then you guys are able to, fix things via a close friend who mediates the situation. Or this is them kind of having a conversation with you and divulging how they truly feel, where their thoughts are at, and things like that. So this is what I see in terms of energy, Taurus. I hope that you were able to take something from this reading. If you did, feel free to thumbs this video up and subscribe, and check out the description if you want a personal. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.